Hi, I'm Tom Aikens. This is the Great British Chef's Signature Series. Most people, when they look at a fine dining restaurant, they sort of feel that it's just a once-in-a-lifetime occasion, or it's for an anniversary or for a birthday. So my whole ethos is to really create a memorable experience for guests. I was thinking about, okay, how can we change the way that a menu is designed? So I decided, to do the pop-up, and then there's a story with each dish. Our ethos is really about making sure that guests don't go home overtly stuffed, which can be part of the problem with a long tasting course menu. So we really like to keep it light and refreshing. So hi, I'm Tom Aikens. We're in my restaurant Muse, which is in Belgravia. It's a fine dining restaurant. We have a Michelin star. So we're going to be preparing a dish of John Dory. It's with green tomato and greengages. The story is that as a 20-year-old, I'd only just been on the fish section a few months with Pierre Kaufman. I explained to him that I hadn't prepared any fish, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry, it's going to be fine." And what I go and do, I go and pierce my thumb on a John Dory. That's the story of the Spiny warrior. So the first step we're going to do, we've got a little bit of John Dory here. It's already been filleted. We're going to basically just slice it, and then we put it into a ring. And then just before service, we then season it, which is a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice and salt. So just very, very simply, we just take a bit of parchment paper, a little bit of olive oil, and then we just slice the John Dory, just like, nice carpaccio style. John Dory is a fish that isn't relatively used, I would say that much. Yeah, it's got sort of not a too overpowering flavour. So it's not going to sort of battle with anything in terms of the ingredients that we're using, and plus it's fairly available. So that's basically what we do, sort of ready for service. So then we get on to the sauce. We're using some greengages. We then have the main sauce, some veg-nage, some spring onion, jalapeno, garlic, green tomato, greengage, and vegetable nage. And then we have spinach, cucumber, and some celery leaf. So we just put all the ingredients in. And then we have a little bit of vegetable nage as well. So we're going to blend that up slowly. Once that's done, we're going to pass it, and then we will season it up. So next step, I'm just going to blanch the sea veg. So just going to go into some boiling salted water. Yeah, so we just blanch those just for a few seconds. Okay, so next part we're going to do, we're just going to take these greengages, and then we're just going to slice them up, just little segments. So greengages, beautiful seasonal fruit that we have here in the UK, and they bring, some sweetness and a little bit of acidity to the dish as well. Just got a few of those. Some green tomato. So we have compressed these in some Chardonnay vinegar, so very, very thinly sliced. So these we're just going to cut into little triangles. Alrighty. So we just put the fish on in the middle. We just put a little bit of olive oil as well. Just a little bit more lemon juice. And then we just have two purees that we've made, avocado puree, and then we've got greengage and yuzu gel as well. And then we just basically slot these in between. So this is the little pieces of baby sweetcorn. And then after that we just finish it with just a few bits of sea herb. We've got some sea purslane, some rock samphire, salty fingers, and that's it. A little more olive oil. Okay, and then we just put the sauce. So this is nice and refreshing and light. And then we're just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on there. Now this dish comes from downstairs, so it can be tricky to carry up the stairs without it spilling, but they do a pretty good job. This is the Spiny Warrior with John Dory, greengage and green tomato.